Okay, I'm recording now. We're not swearing. We're being good people. All right. Everybody's going to write. This is section 1.1. Today we're talking about numerical expressions. This first chapter is going to be a lot of review. And I'm going to help you through it. So for some of you, it is going to feel like, yeah, obviously I know this stuff, and you're just going to have to deal with that for a couple weeks. And some of you will need the review, and I will help all of you. Everybody close your eyes right now. Everybody close them. Raise your hand if you feel like I struggle in math class. Okay, all right, good to know. All right, here we go. Everybody's going to write on their page these symbols. How is this? Everybody okay seeing this? Part of this chapter is going to be like reading mathematical sentences in English and translating them to like words and symbols. And part of it will be words and symbols and translating it into English. So we need to know words that we can use to write these things. Everybody has to write these notes, so make sure that everybody's doing it. All right, let's go. What are some words for this symbol right here? Plus, what else?
Addition.
Addition. What else? Add, yeah, that's kind of in addition. What else could you see in a sentence that would make you say we've got to do a plus? The word add. What? Contribute. Oh, that's not bad. I don't mind that. Contribute, sure. How about more than? That's one that's definitely adding. More than. What else? Greater than? No, not necessarily. That's more of an inequality. What is it called? Does anybody know the fancy word for the answer once you add two things together? Sum. Okay, all right, next one. Subtract. Minus. Less than. What would my kid who's in second grade say? Subtract. I think that's a harder word for him. Maybe he'd say minus, but I think he's been saying take away. What's the same like fancy word like sum, but it's for subtraction problems? Starts with a D. No. Good guess. Difference. Okay. All right. How about this one?
Times.
That is times. Multiply. Product. Nice. Hey, everybody look up. Why did I not write that?
Because you, in math, there's letters, and you get confused from
Yeah, in fact, we use X all the time as a variable. That's called a variable. It stands for like a number. So like maybe X would be 2 in this problem or something. So I know that it's going to be hard for you if this is your process, but I need you to stop using X as a symbol for multiply. It needs to be a dot. Yep.
We have great X's.
Yeah, right there by the bunny, and then in the back too. Okay, how about this guy? Divide.
Quotient.
Good. Quotient.
Dividend.
Dividend is actually the number on top of the fraction. Quotient is the answer, which is what I was looking for. Good. Good guess, though. Out of. I'm also gonna write the word fraction here. Because is everybody aware that if I had like 3/5, that's the same thing as 3 divided by 5? So I'm also going to put this symbol up here, kind of like a slash, like a fraction sign or a divided sign. All right, example 1. Let's say I wrote, this is what part of your homework is going to be, and it's going to seem very easy, but it's going to be very brief. I'm writing 7 times 15 minus 2 times 9. So if your homework looked like this in this problem, you would write 7 times 15 minus 2 times 9. And that's what your answer would look like. So your answer looks written out like this. Your answer is not like you figuring out what that is then. It's just translating it. Everybody feel okay about this so far?
Yeah.
Okay. One thing that I need to warn you about is this. If there's a question where it says something like this, the sum of 5 and 9 divided by 2. Okay, sum means add, so that would be 5 plus 9 divided by 2. But that is not the answer to this problem. There's something that I messed up. Does anybody happen to know? Yeah?
It's the answer divided by 2, not the equation divided by 2.
Right. And so what that means is I need to put parentheses around the 5 plus 9 because that implies that I do that first. In fact, what I want you to do is I want you to go back up to that chart. The word sum, I want you to put in parentheses, and the word difference. If you ever see the word sum or difference in your homework, those are going to need to have parentheses around them. Are we feeling okay about this?
Would it be the same for product and quotient then?
No, because in like order of operations, multiplying and dividing always comes first anyway, so it doesn't matter. But adding and subtracting, they don't, so you have to put them in there. But good guess. All right, everybody write this down. PEMDAS. Does this look familiar?
Yes.
Good. PEMDAS is the order of operations. What does P stand for?
Parentheses.
Parentheses. How about E? Exponents, good. Parentheses comes first. Exponents come second. These two happen at the same time. So I'm going to write them together as number 3. They stand for multiplication and division. So multiply and divide. And I'm going to write here left to right. So it's not like you do all the multiplication first and then all the division. You go left to right in the problem and you do all the multiplication and division there is. And then these two you do together as the 4th step, and they stand for adding and subtracting. And again, these go left to right. All right, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to do one problem with you, and then you're going to do 2 harder problems with your partner, and we're going to give out prizes for them. Sound good? The idea is that, excuse me, these first couple days is going to feel very like a reminder, kind of an introduction, feeling comfortable. So if you don't feel challenged the first couple days, that's okay. I'm going to have you help people who do feel challenged. All right, everybody write down what I'm writing down. All right, in PEMDAS, the first thing that comes up is parentheses, right?
Mhm.
I don't see any. Any exponents in this problem?
Yes.
All right, what is 8 squared? 64. Why is it not 16?
Because it's 8 times itself.
8 times itself one time, so it's 8 times 8. 8 times 8 is 64. So remember, don't just multiply by 2. So now everybody rewrite it. 20 minus 7